Many LG monitors support a 144 Hz refresh rate for smoother visuals, especially in gaming. However, they sometimes default to lower refresh rates like 60 Hz. This section clarifies why this happens and the common reasons. LG monitors like the UltraGear series are designed for high refresh rates, but they often start at 60 Hz instead of the full 144 Hz. This prevents you from seeing the smooth motion these monitors can provide. The main reasons for this issue include incorrect settings in your operating system, limitations from the cable you're using, or outdated graphics drivers. Let's look at each one. To identify the root cause, start by checking your monitor's OSD settings. This on-screen menu controls the monitor's refresh rate directly. Also check your graphics card software, NVIDIA Control Panel, or AMD Radeon settings to ensure the refresh rate is properly configured there. Finally, verify your cable type. DisplayPort is preferred for 144 Hz, while older HDMI versions may limit you to 120 Hz or less. By checking these areas systematically, you can quickly identify why your LG monitor isn't showing 144 Hz and take steps to fix it. The cable you use plays a critical role in achieving 144 Hz refresh rate on your LG monitor. DisplayPort and HDMI cables have different capabilities, and choosing the right one ensures your display reaches its full potential. Let's start by looking at the physical connectors. DisplayPort features a distinctive shape with a row of pins, while HDMI is more rectangular with a familiar port design. For 144 Hz at 1440p resolution, DisplayPort 1.4 or higher is the recommended choice. It provides ample bandwidth to support these demanding specifications without compromise. HDMI 2.0 can also support 144 Hz, but older versions like HDMI 1.4 are limited to 120 Hz maximum. Always check the version of your HDMI cable to ensure compatibility. Bandwidth is key to understanding cable limitations. DisplayPort offers higher bandwidth than HDMI in comparable versions, allowing for smoother high refresh rate performance. HDMI versions show increasing bandwidth over time, with HDMI 2.1 reaching 48 gigabits and supporting resolutions up to 10K at 120 Hz. However, for reliable 44 Hz at 1440p, DisplayPort remains the safer choice. In practice, you can see the difference in gaming scenarios. A monitor running at true 144 Hz provides noticeably smoother motion compared to 120 Hz, especially in fast-paced games. To verify cable compatibility, check that your cable supports the desired refresh rate and resolution combination. If you're unsure, test with a certified DisplayPort 1.4 or higher cable to eliminate cable-related issues. Windows often defaults to 60 Hz, even if your LG monitor supports 144 Hz. To change this, open Settings and go to System, then Display. Click on Advanced Display Settings. Select your LG monitor from the list, then find the Refresh Rate drop-down menu. Choose 144 Hz from the available options. Windows 11's Auto Mode can cause issues by defaulting to lower refresh rates. Manually selecting 144 Hz ensures your LG monitor runs at its full potential. On macOS, access the refresh rate settings through System Settings or System Preferences, depending on your macOS version. Click on System Settings to open it. In the sidebar, select Displays. Select your LG monitor from the list of displays. Look for the Refresh Rate drop-down menu and select 144 Hz if it's available. Note that macOS support for 144 Hz varies by your GPU type, such as AMD Radeon or NVIDIA RTX series. If 144 Hz isn't shown, try updating macOS or using third-party tools like SwitchResX. Ensure any external GPU is properly configured. The monitor's on-screen display OSD menu can also affect the refresh rate. Use the buttons on your monitor to access the OSD. Navigate to Picture Settings. Locate the Refresh Rate option. Ensure it's set to 144 Hz and not locked by a manufacturer preset. Some LG monitors have gaming modes that automatically adjust the refresh rate. Explore these options too. Outdated graphics drivers can prevent your monitor from displaying the correct refresh rate. For NVIDIA GeForce, update drivers through GeForce Experience. New drivers often include compatibility fixes and performance improvements for high refresh rate monitors. For AMD Radeon, update Adrenalin drivers through the AMD website. Restart your computer after updating the drivers for the changes to take effect. Several common issues can prevent 144 Hz from working on LG monitors. Multi-monitor setups often cause conflicts between displays. Power-saving modes in your operating system or monitor can limit the refresh rate to conserve energy. Disable these features to allow full 144 Hz performance. HDR mode in Windows settings can interfere with 144 Hz refresh rates, causing display conflicts. If these fixes don't resolve the issue, visit LG's support website or community forums for model-specific solutions and firmware updates. High refresh rate monitors are becoming increasingly common, offering smoother visuals for gaming and productivity. Advancements like AI-driven refresh rate optimization are simplifying the setup process by automatically adjusting based on content. Variable refresh rate technologies like G-Sync and FreeSync eliminate screen tearing and stuttering for smoother experiences. By 2030, expect widespread adoption of even higher refresh rates like 240 Hz and better overall compatibility across devices. Ensure your LG monitor's firmware is up to date to access the latest features and fixes. Following these steps will help you enjoy the smooth visuals of 144 Hz.